Most people are more worried about the future than preparing for it. Preparing for retirement after you retire is as good as going to the work front without preparation. Now let me ask you, what kind of life would you like to live after retirement? Will you like a life where you can still take care of your expenses, travel around the world, support your children, and still be able to help the needy? Some people are already thinking on how they will make their children their retirement plan. Let these children have peace. A lot of people often get to that trap of being broke after retirement. This is due to one particular reason: lack of preparation. A lot of people don't prepare for retirement. Here are 6 things you need to do to prepare yourself properly for retirement. My name is James Olakunbi and I'm your real estate guy. Don't forget to like, subscribe or comment and let us grow this community together. This is also a way of telling me thank you for this information I am giving to you right now. And I believe that at the end of this video, you will get value as you have always been getting value. Here are steps you need to take to start preparing yourself for your retirement. The first thing to do is to define your retirement goal. Consider your ideal retirement age. What age would you like to retire? Well, the retirement age varies depending on where you work, but the average retirement age is 65 years or 35 to 40 years of service. But you can decide to retire before this age. Envision your retirement lifestyle. Those places that you want to visit, the kind of life you want to live, the new hobbies you want to pick. What are the things you would like to do? What are your desired living arrangements? When you have an idea about all this will help you properly plan your retirement. They say, he who fails to plan is surely planning to fail. 2. Estimate your monthly expenses. Determine your monthly expenses and project how things might change in retirement, including your healthcare, food, transportation, giving, housing, leisure activities, and every other activities you think will make your retirement fun. But don't forget to factor in potential inflation. 3. Start saving. You need to start saving early. For some, you might need to cut your costs so that you will be able to save enough for your retirement. Cut the cost now and enjoy yourself later. The earlier you begin to start saving, the more the power of compound interest can work for you. Set up a consistent saving plan, aiming to save a significant portion of your income. Financial advisors advise that you should save at least 15% of your income. If you can do more, you should do, so that you can have enough savings for tomorrow. 4. Invest heavily. With the rate of inflation in Nigeria, I would not advise you that you keep your money idle somewhere. Invest your money at least to hedge against inflation. The kind of investment you should also put your money into is depending on your age. If you are in your 20s or in your 30s, you can still afford to take more risks, but do it with caution. 5. Own a house before retirement. It is not advisable to start calling Motunde, who is already in her husband's house, for your own rent. Try as much as possible to build at least one house. It is not advisable to still be paying rent in your 60s. One of the reasons why some older people don't have a house is not because they couldn't afford some location at that time. It is because they couldn't afford the location that they want. Now, why are you trying to secure a property in the location that you desire? I would advise that you get a property in a location that you can afford. Even if you are not ready to build, go and get a land first and secure it. Start working on something that can help you generate income after retirement. It is not advisable to stay idle after retirement, as this can have impact on the health. At the same time, it is not advisable to start a business that you don't know anything about after retirement. The mistake most retirees usually make is that they use their retirement payoff to start a new business, and most times this usually ends up in disaster. So before you retire, start something small and be consistent at it, so that by the time you retire, you can have something that you know about that you can fall back on. Now, you don't necessarily have to go and open shop or start a production business. You can train yourself to the point that you become a consultant to people in your industry. However, you need to start taking it up the floor before you retire. I hope this information is helpful to you today. If you are yet to subscribe or like, kindly do that now as a way of saying thank you. My name is James Olakunbi once again, and I remain your real estate guy.